This here is a perpetual motion machine made with a standing wave. It's a 180-degree phase, with this wave being horizontal and the pendulum being vertical phase. That creates a mirrored phase, which is quadrant, and that creates a full circle. If you give that circle a 45-degree angle from the side here down below the node to this end, obviously from here down to here too, then you can see that the wave obviously goes between 45 degrees. So if you use the gravity, which is perpendicular to the circle, and take your focal point at the center, then it will be perceived in motion, and therefore the gravity will act and rotate a water wheel, which would in theory keep this running forever, because it is a closed loop system and has a standing moment. It does not move about itself. The only thing moving is the fluid within it. So using check valves and small holes on either end, you could siphon potentially enough flow from a standing wave to make this run as where it's like pushing somebody on a swing. A midget could push a fat person on a swing, and it's just about duration of the push as opposed to how hard the push actually is. So that means that a pendulum of this size, given say like 100 years in theory, like not actually doing the math, but could potentially spool up waves on the scale of 200 to 300 meters in height. And well, not meters, I'd say feet probably, but either way. And you could scale waves on an infinite scale, really. It's just again about the duration of the push. It's not about the push that's given to it so much as the duration, and as where a grandfather clock runs for approximately 8 days. If you were to take the pendulum and stand it in a tank that has the same frequency volumetrically, like side to side, as the pendulum strokes, then they will swing in frequency with each other. So that creates a duality function, and therefore there's no real moment of friction experienced or resistance, because it is all in synchronous motion, and you're not siphoning enough off the top of each wave to make an actual difference. You're siphoning just a little pinhole on either side and then immediately returning it at the low node of each wave when it's on the inverse phase. That is perpetual motion, folks, and that there is the idea that I have come up with on the date of November 24th. And actually, to be honest, I had the idea before then, but as of November 24th, 2021, this is the perpetual motion machine standing wave function, and it needs to be spooled up by a generator before it generates its own electricity. But after it's spooled up, then it can start to generate its own power. So that's why people had missed this, and the fact that a pendulum swings from here like this, a wave is like this and like this. So dead center is here with a wave, as where dead center is here with a pendulum. That creates a full circle. Now you give that circle a kick from gravity by measuring 2 points on either side and taking a 45-degree to the center, and that at the center is where you will find your point. Anyways, good day.